Hello, this is Byron, and thank you for joining me for another home body weight workout. Today I'm going to do some push-ups. I'm going to do a chest workout, and I'm going to do them at the close hand position, the close grip, using the two chairs. And I'm also going to mix it up with some downward sloping. So I'm going to do some upward sloping push-ups and some downward sloping push-ups. And instead of doing them simultaneously, I'm going to finish one exercise and then jump to the next one to add some variation to the workout. So I finish this exercise, then I jump to the next exercise to add some variation. Sometimes I do them simultaneously. I'll do one or two, one, and then jump back and forth to the different exercises to the next exercise. And that's just a way of adding some variation. But in this workout, I'm going to finish one exercise and then jump to the next one. Okay, so simple as that. And how I'm going to do this push-up exercise is I'm going to allow my head actually to come down below the starting point. So my head is going to come down below the chairs basically, and that's going to allow me to basically extend my chest muscles a little bit more. All right, so let's start with the close hand position. Stick your feet back as far as possible to pitch your body weight against you as much as possible. Okay, you want as much of your body weight against you as possible. Okay, all right. Okay, that actually gets pretty tough pretty quickly because I'm allowing my body to come down to the full, to the bottom of the range of the exercise, and my head is actually below the chairs. So it's a difficult lift, which is it makes the exercise difficult, and plus my hands are together, which is not the most advantageous position for lifting up, but it does make a very effective exercise. So again. Feet back as far as possible, cross them over, just lift up, keep your head below. Tough. Okay, so anyway, so when you stick your hands together, I had no idea how difficult it was going to be. When you stick your hands together, it works basically the inner chest, like the inner portion of the chest. So that's a very excellent, very good exercise for that. Okay, so let's go back to it again. I didn't realize it was going to be so difficult. I haven't done these in a while. Okay, and if the exercise is really difficult, as this one is, so just make sure that you really focus on the negative resistance. And it's very good to make your exercises as difficult as possible when you're doing them. Home bodyweight workouts, home workouts. Try to make them as difficult as possible, as challenging as possible to get as close to the muscle building, muscle tearing ability of a workout in the gym. Okay, so all right, so again, it's actually tougher than I thought. Yeah, boy. All right, so I'm going to finish this exercise and then I'll basically use the same hand position for the downward sloping push-ups, downward angle. So even though I haven't been able to do very many, I'm going to flex. This is actually more challenging than I believed at first. But always flex maybe 1 or 2 times during your workout or each exercise just to add to find the muscles, to rip the muscles a little bit more, and just add a tone definition. So 20-30 seconds is okay. 20, 30 seconds of muscle pumping, muscle ripping power. That's just good to flex. It's just a good idea to flex. Okay. All right, well, let's jump right back into this. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy, that is tough. But it's good, you know. I mean, the harder you can make the exercise, the better it is. The better it is for your body, that's for sure. Woo! That is not easy, especially I was not expecting it to be that difficult with just having my hands together. Oh, okay. All right, so take a brief rest if you need to, and then jump right back in. Oh. Yeah, it's getting pretty tough. Okay, so since it's getting tough, we're just going to really focus on the negative resistance. So as much as you can bring yourself up, as much as you can bring yourself up, then slow down on the way down, or try to hold as long as you can on the way down. Like I said, this is working the inner chest area, so just be mindful of that. All right, let's go back to it. That's really quite challenging. All right, so probably reaching the end of that exercise, even though it seems like I really haven't done much. Apparently I have. I've done more than I thought, more than I think. All right. All right, so I'm just going to give another quick flex for about 15 seconds. Give a shorter flex just to, again, rip the muscles a little bit more while you're working them out. And then I'm going to try an isometric. So just to stop and hold at the end of the exercise to max it out a little bit. All right, that should be long enough. Let's do our stopping and holding. Whew, that's a lot harder than I thought. All right, so this one. All right, let me move this chair out of the way so I can do the downward sloping exercise. And I did this sort of at an oblique angle. I hope that's a good angle. Yeah, let me bring back that chair a little bit so I'm still in the camera here. All right, and then so I'm just going to do a downward sloping, but with my hands together, which does make it more challenging. Okay, so hands on the floor and hands together, sort of like a triangle. Keep the shoes off. As you notice, I'm not really bringing my body all the way down because the close hand position is very difficult when you're doing a downward sloping angle on the chair. No, it seems like I'm making excuses. Especially after that first exercise, you gotta be careful. Your muscles don't just buckle. You slam your head against the floor, which is quite possible, or you injure yourself in another way. But anyway. So just be mindful of the fact that when you're doing the downward sloping push-ups at a close, at a close grip like this one, a close hand position, you really have to be wary of injury. That's pretty tough, actually. Just because your grip is focused in one area, you're not really spreading out your your grip and your pushing power, your force. All right, so let's go flex a little bit there. Yeah, the close in hand position is usually more advanced because you really have to be mindful of balance as you're doing it, especially when you're doing like a push-up or something. That's just a straight push-up. When you're on the chair and your head is near the floor and you have a close-in hand position, you really have to be careful, especially after doing a previous exercise, which is also very challenging. It was also very challenging to
So the risk of your muscles just sort of buckling, or you're being unable to handle it or magnify it. Okay.
All right. That's a good workout. Oh, let's take another quick flex. It's really hard. I don't feel like I'm doing much today, but these exercises are actually pretty challenging. I'm not doing many reps, but man, I'm really feeling it. Quickie with that one. All right, let's just jump right back into it. This is
more challenging than I had believed, than I had previously thought.
Okay, so just be careful. As I said, as I previously said, but just the close hand position when you're in a vulnerable position and you have your hands together. It's so easy to just have your muscles buckle, just fall to one side or the other side, slam your head against the floor. This floor is not particularly hard, but you know, if you're on a concrete floor or something, it will hurt. It will not feel good. All right, let's try a couple more, and then probably call it quits. This workout.
I do not want to slam my head against the floor today, and I feel like that's a definite possibility here.
Okay. Woo! Very good workout. Put the sandals back on. Oh, that's an excellent workout. Okay. Yeah, I really feel like a lot of pump in the chest today from. It's good to vary your hand position. You know, again, close grip, shoulder width, and then wider than shoulder. You know, you can vary it, change it up a little bit. You can vary it as much as you want to. You can vary your workouts as much as you want to.
All right, let's go for it again. All right, so I'm just really focusing on the negative.
Focusing on the negative resistance. And yeah, that is really feeling good. Really feeling effective, you know, like really maxing out. So just focusing on the negative resistance. I'm gonna try one more time. Just be careful again, you know, it's
Especially when you're on the chair, really easy to injure yourself.
Probably good enough. Whew, that is something else. That is a very good work. But that's fine. All right. So with that said, I'm going to bring the chair over here. And just remember that this workout is an excellent, that is an excellent workout. Works mainly the inner chest. Very easy to do at home. Took me less than, 15 minutes? I'm still under 14 minutes. Or still under 15 minutes. And yeah, that gives me a really good workout. I just, you know, just go from one to the other. I finished one workout. I went to the other one and gave me a nice little chest pump in a very short amount of time. So everyone remember, keep motivated to work out at home. So quick and easy and free. Allows you to work on your creativity too, with, you know, angles and body positions and everything else, so you can be creative at the same time. Not like those muscle heads out there. No. Anyway, so everyone stay strong out there, and see you next time. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.